Welcome back to Strictly Blizzness.
Here we are.
Enough Z's for you that time?
That was enough Z's. That was very nice. I like that.
We are at episode 12.
The Dirty Dozen.
Cheaper by the dozen.
Yeah. Whichever.
And that's the only two we had. So.
Yeah.
Everybody's waiting for us to keep going. Nope.
No, that's it. We just had the two to talk about 12. So it's 12 episodes that we're in.
It is 12.
Which is fabulous.
It is.
And look at these new mics
Big Bark spared no expense.
Yeah.
There's a room with just Pepsi in it for you. Like, they take care of us here.
They do a good job. They do a really good job. There's not a room full of Pepsi, though. But they do a very good job of taking care of us. This looks really professional now.
It does.
I'm waiting for the one that comes down from the ceiling. But,
yes.
Yeah.
Well, not
so
the
who
outcome.
are we? Hi, Ryan.
Hey, Kathy. We need to introduce after 12 episodes?
Well, maybe not. Maybe.
Okay. I mean, you were chair last time.
I wasn't here.
Yes.
I am physically here today. So
I will
that's
miss
good.
chair, but I like you better.
Yeah.
I love lamp.
You'll miss chair?
Yeah.
Oh.
Chair was a good guest.
Chair was okay. Chair
No,
had too
not
much of an
Kathy.
echo.
For sure.
Yeah. But hey, what can you do? I was out of town.
I
so
know. That happens.
The show must go on.
Indeed.
So, yeah. So what do we got today?
Well, not the outcome we expected in Bismarck.
Oh, I thought
You were going for excitement right away.
I really didn't want to
Well,
talk.
part of it is we talk about what happened. So
I really didn't want to talk about Bismarck, but yes, we lost again to Bismarck.
So far, they have our number, but we get them. It's a trilogy. We get them at home June 18th,
In June, right?
where we hunt the Bucks.
We are hunting that weekend. You
We
are
sure
correct.
are.
yes, and I hope it's a better outcome. It
True.
was. I'll tell you what. It was an exciting game. So I was at prom,
Yeah.
not my prom, but our daughter's prom, and we were chaperones. But we were also watching the game the entire time.
Nice.
We were chaperoning. So it was very exciting. It was an exciting game to watch. You have to admit that.
I was doing the same. I was at a soccer tournament in Wausau with the YouTube feed on while watching soccer games. So
You get where I'm coming from.
So
So it was neat to watch and sad to watch at the same time. But it was a very competitive game. It was back and forth. And I told Larry, I said, it's going to come down to the last two plays. And yeah.
Indeed.
So we got some work to do. We got some coaching work to do. We got some players that have to catch the balls. We have,
Yeah.
the normal, got to get better. So now we're at 2-2.
Yep. We're back home this Friday.
We are back home. Hopefully that makes it 3-2.
Yes.
Who are we playing?
Tucson.
We have the Sugar Skulls in town. So I think they're bringing warm weather with them. I'm just saying. Today
It looks like it.
Yeah, it's nice. So we'll see. We were going to try and do some things out and about as teams. We still have to see how that's all going to shake
Right.
out. But COVID protocols are COVID protocols, and every state is a little bit different.
Yep.
So they're coming to us from a state that's a little bit stricter than Wisconsin. But hey, big news on that front, because I love Disney.
Yes.
So Disney announced no more masks
Oh boy.
outside.
Crazy.
They knew I was coming in June and said,
Yeah.
we got to get rid of these.
Kathy's
for
coming.
Kathy.
Quick, change the protocol.
You still have to wear them on the rides and you still have to wear them indoors. But I think that's a big step towards normalcy. And I think we're starting to see a bunch of states change because of what the CDC put out. And I only bring that up because we are at home this weekend. And the CDC is saying that if you are vaccinated, you don't have to wear a mask. And you can basically do whatever the heck you want, apparently. Okay. But we'll see what that means for the Rush Center. There's still meetings going on as to if we can change things. I'm hoping to bring back the fifth quarter in some sort of an organized fashion so that people still feel safe and still want to do it.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that it's for this game,
Right.
but we'll see what I can work out with
Awesome.
PMI and the health department.
Very cool. Yeah, and we'll touch. So the fifth quarter is presented by Kids Dental Experts, which also ties this Friday game. So it's Kids Night. And I know we've gone over what kids mean. You are not free. We've established that. You personally.
I'm not free.
So it is kids.
I am not free. Oh my God. Oh, I am not free.
It's kids free with the purchase of an adult ticket in the Frostbite or Snowdrift section. And it'll be a lot of fun. So Kids Dental Experts, shameless plug, has been incredible to us. So fifth quarter, some of the game balls, Kids Night. They brought you guys the laser show in 2019, which is the highest attended game in our time here.
Right.
They're an outstanding partner, and we love working with them.
And they do good work on kids' teeth.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, minor detail. They do dentist work. They
are
don't
dental.
just partner with the Blizzards.
Yes.
So yes,
They do have day jobs.
Yes.
Just saying. Yes. So that's pretty cool. And so we have a special, we've already talked about who's doing our national anthem.
Yes.
You want to talk about him again?
Yeah, he is incredible. TJ McDonough, 2019 military game is where we first saw him. Incredible young man with a
How
great
old is
story.
he now? Is he 12?
He's got no
10?
because he's in Ashwaubenon with, but not in either of my kiddos' class, I don't think, or
Okay.
at my school.
So
but
he's
he's
gotta
younger
be-
than Cadence.
Yeah.
So yeah,
So he's
yeah.
got to be 11-ish.
Yeah, but he can sing.
He can really sing. I'm really looking forward to him. And then who do we have at halftime?
So we have our friends from the Green Bay Glory Soccer. So
Excellent.
they are awesome. We had them in 2019, and we had, I think, 6 or 7 extra bodies in the party pit. Just because we were scared. So what they did at halftime last year, to be determined this year, is they kicked field goals, and they made a bunch. But soccer players can kick. So we were scared they were going to injure a fan in the party pit. So we had, I think, 5 to 8 interns in different spots of the party pit just trying to catch footballs if one came in hot. And because I was there when they were warming up, and when they would doink it, you would hear it ring. And I'm like, that might hurt. That might hurt.
So I hate to do this to you, but it wasn't last year. So that's a fact check.
2019, sorry.
You said last year. It's a fact check. So that goes to me.
Boom. That's 2-1.
Not that anybody is keeping score, but I just wanted to
Nobody's keeping score.
just wanted to make sure you
Right.
understood that.
No, they are newer women's soccer in the area here, and big change for them this year. They're actually playing soccer at the Booyah Stadium, so they're at Capital Credit Union Park. They did play at GB in 2019, and more space, and that field is in incredible condition and use
Yeah,
for
it really is.
the Booyah, the Green Bay Glory, and the Voyagers. So
Yeah, fabulous.
yeah,
I love the outdoor stuff. I really do.
it's cool.
For a lot of different reasons. You depend on weather though. That's
Yep.
the only catch.
Yep.
But cool. So we'll see them, and we'll be seeing them later as well for some other things that I'll talk about later on
Yeah.
in this show.
And we're just working on the date. We joined them at one of their games too. So we had the Blizzard players out in 2019 playing soccer. Ironically, in the rain, we got poured on, and I was, again, kudos to Corey for the type of men he recruits, but I was super proud because, it starts pouring. Do you really want to take the field at an event that's not yours, even though you're supporting? I was blown away at how excited they were. I was scared they were going to injure because we guys had sliding in the rain,
Yeah.
kicking soccer balls, and it was cool though.
And they need to stay on a football field.
Yeah, true. They are not soccer players.
They are not
No.
golfers. They are not soccer players.
Nope.
They claim they're basketball players, but we'll see. Maybe we can get the GB men or women. Either one could probably take them. But
Nice. You dropped the hammer there.
I am.
Threw
I'm
down the
just-
gauntlet.
Fine. I'll do it myself.
ooh, gauntlet. I'm sure there's going to be something in there. So, yeah. So what do we got in front of us here?
So we have the mini football. So those of you paying attention to both our friends at Big Bark and Silver Squirrel know we do an item of the game, both at the game, and you'll see it coming up in a post this week. But this one is the mini football. So kids night, those things go like nuts. On a normal night, they're only $10 instead of 15 on kids night.
So
And
$5 off.
So we're gonna inflate a ton of them, and we hope to be out of them. So they're super popular. And again,
Well, if we're out of them,
used-
what about the next games that we have?
We have more that we can inflate, but we'll inflate
okay.
all of them that we can. We can't go back on that
Okay.
one. But we're used to. So you talked about the fifth quarter. It's fun dodging those things after the game and just seeing chaos on the field. Normally
it's fun dodging them. It is not fun getting
Getting
pegged
hit
in the
with
head
one.
with one of them.
We did it, and so last home game we had a player get hit, or an intern get hit with a player because that first catch went over the boards into the promo tunnel. So we say it on here all the time, but please pay attention at Blizzard games. So football players and footballs come in hot. So
And it's funny because it's supposed to be safer to have that open walkway there between the boards and the first row.
Yeah.
And what do I see? But I see people running up and down that aisle trying to follow the ball, like run with the players to catch a ball.
Yep.
But you're right. There's some people that are really in tune with what's going on, and then there's others that have no idea what's coming next. So you do have to pay attention.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which is exciting. That's what's fun about our game. It's happening right in front of you versus, in the NFL, there's big walls.
Yep.
You're looking down on the game, and this is in your face entertainment.
Although I will say, I don't know if you saw, and it's not necessarily off topic, but have you seen the Raiders on-field suites in that stadium?
Yes. That's not off topic.
That's cool, right? That's something indoor football would do. I'm excited to see how that. It's neat to be at field level with things like that.
We'll see how it goes, though.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Right? Yeah. So
we'll see how that goes. I'm excited. Vegas is cool.
There was exciting news in our league from Vegas, though, too.
That was the segue.
Yeah.
See? It kind of like all tied together.
Yep.
I like it. Yeah, Vegas is coming to the IFL.
Yep.
So that's a pretty cool thing.
And we've talked on here a bunch about our ownership groups being great in the IFL, and this one is just as good when you get a group that owns the hockey team in the NHL joining our group.
Yeah, and a lot of people don't know that that's really how the indoor football game started, right? It's usually in a hockey stadium or hockey arena. Sometimes it's the same ownership or it's ownership working with other ownership. But they're usually, unfortunately and fortunately, they overlap one another a little bit.
Right.
So you usually transition from hockey into the indoor football. Their playoffs overlap a little bit, as we know with the Green Bay Gamblers. But yeah, it's pretty exciting stuff to have Vegas entering our league.
Yeah.
I'm really excited about having them.
Yeah, and in leading up to last away game for us, and last week there was a handful of big news in the IFL from Vegas to first nationally televised game for the IFL too.
Yeah, that happened this weekend down in Sioux Falls. That was our first game to be nationally televised. And it was also our Hall of Fame game. So there was a lot going on at that game. So if you haven't seen it, go back out there, take a look. You should be able to find the link on the IFL website and take a look at the game. It was a good game.
Yeah, and that's watchstadium.com for fans who, when we are a game of the week later in the season, or again, we had posted you could stream our game and watch the game of the week over the antenna. Watchstadium.com will tell you where you can find that, whether it's on an antenna channel in your market or that you can stream it. So.
Right, because not all of our markets have their channels. So you might have an affiliate, but it might not be showing in your area. So it all depends where you are and what market you're in.
Right.
And most of our games will be on YouTube, except when, like you said, we're one of the national games coming up. So
that's cool. That's neat to see again. So I've done this 7 years with you guys, and it's cool to see the league. We've said. That's not a fact check. That's a grammar check.
Yeah, he's just making up words. You do that
I'm
though.
Saying
You're saying or you're saying?
I'm saying, and we said,
Okay.
We've said on here before, and over the years that the IFL is the indoor league, and now, I mean, there's proof of it. So that's a big deal to be on. I've watched a ton of stuff on Stadium because a lot of times they have the real cool, the Ultimate Frisbee stuff's on there and stuff. So it's a real cool network. So
yeah, they do have some neat stuff. And what's cool too is, so that's a Bally's company. So Bally's in Vegas, and you know how much I love Vegas.
Yes.
Not as much as movies, but I do love
you
Vegas.
do like Vegas, yeah.
And yeah, I'm excited to be able to go to an away game there.
Yeah. So doesn't some of that bring along too? And I'm getting up to speed to do it. And if it's not public yet, you can slap me.
Boy.
But isn't there sports? Isn't there a betting element that comes into as we're talking Vegas? And not you personally.
No. Yes, we're working on something that will hopefully turn into betting on the IFL games.
Cool.
It's not ironed out yet.
Awesome.
I don't know if it'll be in play for this season. I don't think it will be for this season. But in the future, yeah, we'll have the over-under on the
Very
game
cool.
and the odds and all that good stuff.
And I only say that because it's neat to be on the cutting edge of some of that stuff. We talked about Vegas putting on-field suites and stuff, but that's stuff the IFL has done in different markets, and we intended to do pre-COVID. We had the Bud Light Cave coming, so
Right.
it's neat to see whether that's sports betting or, again, Vegas getting involved in a team or the national broadcast that the IFL is cruising this year. So,
Yeah, there's already, some of the states for our partners have betting available. Whether or not they're doing it on an IFL game. We have casinos in Wisconsin, but we don't have sports books in Wisconsin.
Right.
So I believe Iowa does. I think it's coming to Arizona if it's not already there. So there's a lot of cool things happening in that realm.
Awesome.
Yeah. Good
What
stuff.
else you got?
What do I have? Well,
You usually ask that.
I do, don't I?
Hit her another one. When I say Big Park, you usually say it.
Woof.
That was not enthused. Let me do it.
Because you didn't really. You're
When
like,
I say
"Oh."
Big Bark,
I say wolf. Yeah, you didn't really intro it very well.
that's why you do it.
kind
All
of-
right.
you kind
we'll
of
just
just-
leave that one to you from now
Yeah,
on.
you just kind of slid it in there.
That's
you got to
fair.
really do it with some pizzazz.
I got it.
You need jazz hands when you do.
That's on me.
All right, so in the next 2 weeks, you will be seeing our interviews with our athletes for Youth Sports Night,
Very cool.
which is when?
June 4th.
June 4th is when we have your teams coming. It's also the first game for Ryan.
I'll be at that game.
Well, you're at all the games. No, we have money that we're giving away.
Oh, good call. Good call.
Yeah.
The digital dash for cash.
Wow, now he forgot.
I'm
what
sorry.
we're doing.
Chair didn't ask me all these questions. This is more complicated.
So we're going to be bringing to you. So just stay tuned. I'm not really sure where it's going to be. If it's going to be Zooms on Facebook,
Sure.
if it's going to be part of our YouTube channel. We're still working all of that out. But we are going to have the interviews of some great athletes in northeastern Wisconsin. And again, they range from bowling to race car driving. So a pretty cool little vignettes of them, I
Awesome.
think. Do you like that word, vignettes?
It's a good word use there. I struggled. You actually executed on one. So
I appreciate that.
anytime.
So we'll do just one-on-one interviews. We're going to be asking all of them the same questions
Cool.
and just getting some answers from each individual person to see why their sport's important to them, why they do it, what they're getting from it right now. We're also going to be talking to some coaches, some professional athletes as well, and asking them the same questions.
Yep.
And let's just see what it looks like. So I don't know what's going to look like.
That's kind of par for the course for us.
Oh, par. Par. Do we want to talk about? You mentioned frisbee. You mentioned par. We have an event that's going to happen, but we don't know when yet, right?
Right. We may, so All Sports Golf Battle is tentatively on the books. That might shift, but please check out the video and more details coming on that.
And that's a
gonna be
family
fun.
event.
It is.
That's
Yep.
a good family
Again,
outside
that's
event.
not golf. That is doing everything except using a golf club on the golf course. So
Right. So we refer to that almost like a dude perfect.
It really is. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. But check out that video because it's a pretty cool video
It is.
with Ryan, BJ Hill, coach.
I got so many. That looks awesome. And I'm like, why didn't you sign up? So
Yeah. People, we need you to
Yeah,
sign up.
right?
Okay. That's why we are potentially moving it.
Yep.
Is we didn't have enough people
Huge
sign up.
response, yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll get that going though. Yeah, so Kathy's point, there's some awesome stuff coming. So again, if you are a sports team, and again, that is the youth jersey giveaway. I get that question all the time. Where is youth jersey night? That is the game. Again, but you can guarantee yourself that jersey if you sign up as a team. That's why everything else out there for the youth jersey night says youth jersey giveaway while supplies last, because we hope all the teams have scooped them up and we'll give away what we have left at the door. Yep.
Right. So don't show up at the door thinking you're going to get one because you might not. As far as the teams signing up, now they could be with a school making money for their school. But again, their school has to sign up
Yep.
in order for them to have their ticket count.
And that post got a ton of love this past week, the Digital Dash. So if you're a school not involved yet, I think we're approaching 20. So again, schools, if you would sell the qualifying tickets based on your school ties, right now, you're guaranteed part of the prize pool. The second we over 20, we're off to the races with hoping you're part of the prize pool.
Right,
So, but
right.
it's going to be fun.
Who's
So,
winning? Who's winning?
Right now, it is Swamico Elementary. So they might have been the only one that launched the link, though, when I sent it last week. But they're in the lead right now. So
That's just a technicality.
it is. It'll once the other schools fire up, I assume that's going to get fun. So
Yeah. Oh, that's really cool. So get involved with your schools. Get your schools to sign up. More importantly, share the link once you get the link. Make sure that you're getting your tickets through the link. Don't just go to
Correct.
Ticketmaster and say, I'm with school such and such, because
they won't know.
They
Because
have
the
no
drop
idea.
down is in the ticket link that we built, not in the box office.
So talk to your school before you come to one of those June games, because they need to give you the link for your tickets to count.
Yep.
So
and again,
very,
that's
very important.
Any or all three of the June games. So you love the game and love the promo nights we're doing, which those June ones are outstanding. So youth sports night, outdoors night, and military night, all really
great.
fun.
That's a big action-packed month.
Yeah, it's we kid, but you could go to all three, and your school's gonna get credit every time you go. So
Right. Yeah, I'm really excited. The June, we were excited to start,
yep,
but I'm excited for June.
yep,
Well, and I go to Disney in June.
Yeah.
So I'm really excited for June.
I get it. Priorities.
Well, yeah.
So make sure you keep tuning into Strictly Blizz as well. Blizzness. Sorry, I didn't mean to shorten that one.
Because we're so blizzy here.
Yeah, getting blizzy. That was you. Get down to Blizzness. Because we have Derek Jones on Military Night, and we also have another special guest for Military Night that we will unpack in an episode coming soon.
Do I know?
You sure do. Is this like when you asked me about digital cash and I forgot for a second? What else are we doing in June?
Yes, we're not going to talk about it, though. We're going to make it a surprise.
100%.
Until that week, right? We'll probably announce it that week.
Yep. We may have he or she as a guest on here prior, so you
that would
still
be
don't
cool.
know yet,
No,
do you?
no,
You
that
got
would
it
be
yet now?
really cool if we could.
Okay.
I don't know timing-wise if that's going to work.
Got it. Oh, now you got it. We got
Yeah.
it. Now we're heading in the same direction.
Yeah.
Do not
Our
land
normal,
here.
Our normal. Yeah. Yeah, anyway. Cool. I think that's good.
That is.
When I say big bark, you say.
Woof.
All right. And we did a couple shameless plugs.
Kids Dental, Green Bay Glory,
Squirrel.
Squirrel, Big Bark multiple times.
Well, we like to take care of big bark.
We do.
Because look at these fashionable.
Look at this. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
I asked for green M&Ms only. That didn't happen yet, but
That's not supposed to happen.
Oh, do you want me to ask for you?
I'm sure you would. I don't. So
Do you want your name on them too?
I want a nameplate on the table to cover up the jart hole.
Why do you need a nameplate? It's on the screen underneath your.
I suppose. I do watch these after we film them.
Wow. All right. Well, let's just say this week it's going to be a great game. Tune in on Friday. Better yet, come and have a seat in the stadium.
Yes. Kids free, very inexpensive to go to
I
the
say
game.
stadium. I should say arena.
Yeah.
It's an arena, not a stadium. But yes, it's a good night. It's
It
a good
is.
night for. Do we have special on food or
We
anything
do not.
like that?
Just
No
because the
specials.
kids free ticket is a deal.
Right. It's
So,
a good
yep,
deal.
yep.
And these mini balls are
Yeah.
only $10. So
Yep.
yeah, you can get one for every kid.
True.
Because you're probably bringing all 8 of your kids
Yes.
and or 3 of your children or 2. But just remember you need an adult ticket and then you get the kid free.
Yes.
So yeah.
Good
Awesome.
job. I'm glad you did the math.
We know why I do the math. So
Should we hit them with it?
are you ready?
Always.
Go Blizz.
Don't forget to like, follow,
Subscribe
share.
and ring that notification bell to get all of our content in your inbox.